today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make brownies. This is personally my favorite recipe. It's the fudgiest and gooeyest brownies ever. So we're going to be doing some brownies today. So my ingredients are going to be semi-sweet Ghirardelli chocolate chips, 4 eggs, some granulated sugar, unsalted butter, some cocoa unsweetened, baking soda, and some all-purpose flour. I have 4 measuring cups out here. I have a cup, 3/4 of a cup, 1/4 of a cup, and 1/2 a cup. So I also have my oven-safe glass bin where we'll be putting that, and then I also have a bowl where I'm going to be mixing all of my ingredients in. So let's get started. I also have my oven set to 325. It's preheated already. So I'm going to place the sugar and butter and cocoa and salt in this bowl along with the chocolate chips to just kind of get a mixing. So we're going to do 2 1/2 cups of this granulated sugar, and we're going to put it in the big mixing bowl to get it going. So here's the 1/2, and then we're going to do a 1/2 cup of these semi-sweet chocolate chips here. So this will just put it all in the microwave here in a second. And then we're going to do a 1/4 of a cup of butter. So we'll just scoop it out, level this, and we have a 1/4 of a cup here of butter, unsalted. So we'll get this put in here. Excellent. And then we'll do 3/4 of a cup of this natural unsweetened cocoa. And Hershey's brand is personally my favorite. Whatever is your favorite cocoa, you are more than welcome to use. So here is a 3/4 of a cup of that. So we're going to place the mixture in the bowl, in the microwave here, to just kind of get it all melted in. So we'll put it in the microwave for about minute increments at a time, just to make sure that we're not overcooking it. So after every minute, you go in there, mix it, make sure once it's warm to the touch, you'll be good to go to pull it out and add the rest of the ingredients. So here we have it. After 2.5 minutes, we have a nice consistency here, which you can see here. It's just perfect. It's starting to get really soft in there, so you just kind of have to keep mixing in all the ingredients, but they've melted all together and have come together nicely. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add in the 4 eggs, one at a time, making sure that we're really blending in the mixture after every egg. So we just kind of add one in, we stir it in, make sure that it's in there all the way. Excellent. And then we add another one. So a total of 4 eggs. And adding it one by one just gives it some extra time to be able to soak in and really be able to mix in. So I'm just using a spoon. You can use a whisk or whatever, really whatever you prefer. So we're on egg number 3, and it's looking great. It's starting to really get nice and smooth. So we'll do the same with this one. And last but not least is our 4th egg here. So that was all the eggs that we were going to add to this mix. And we'll just really mix this all in. make sure that it's getting in there well. So then what we're going to add after that is the flour and the baking powder. So we're going to do a cup of all-purpose baking flour. And I have my flour here, and I'm just using this Pillsbury Best all-purpose flour. So we'll do a cup of the flour. And I like to add in the flour a little bit at a time. I just try and avoid any clumps to potentially happen. So here's a cup, and I like to add it in a little bit at a time just to make sure that it gets dispersed completely and it's not getting clumpy. So really just a little bit at a time. I feel that works best for me. And we'll add that second little bit in here. So finishing up the mixing here, I poured in the last little bit of flour, and I'm just trying to make sure that it's getting all in here mixed up. So we're almost done with the mix. Here we have 2 more things to add, which is the baking powder and some vanilla extract, which is optional to just give it a little bit of a different flavor than just the chocolate. So I have my teaspoon or tablespoon measurements here. So we're going to add a, a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 teaspoons of the baking powder. So here we have the teaspoon. We're going to do 2 of the baking powder. And then the 1 of vanilla extract. Wonderful. Well, that is all of our last ingredients. So we'll get this mixed in here for its final mix in, and then we'll get our pan set up with some butter to be able to transfer the mix, and off it goes to cooking. So I'm just going to put some butter here on my pan so my brownies don't stick. I feel like there's really no way of appropriately spreading butter on a pan. I refuse to use butter sticks, so I find different ways of doing this every time. Wonderful. So I have my pan ready, and my brownie mix is looking good, ready to go. So I'm going to just transfer this over into the pan. Looks good. So once this is all in here, we're going to put it in the oven, which I already preheated for 325. We're going to set that in there for about 45 to 50 minutes. I'll check it at about 30 minutes just to make sure that it's the process is going well. And I'll just stick a fork in there and see how things are going. So we'll put it in there and we'll let you guys know. Well, here we have it. 45 minutes in the oven, and the brownies are now done. Do you get a good peek? nice and moist. Excellent. Well, I hope you guys enjoy.